Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and would like to purchase it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today, I'll be reviewing the Cartier Clash Unlimited reference WGMB0003 in rose gold. It's part of Cartier's watch collection, but it's also watches and jewelry. And specifically, Cartier calls this as part of their it's the very last collection on their list. It doesn't mean it's the worst. It means it's the most special because it combines both watches and jewelry, and we're going to dive into it and talk about it a little bit. It's part of their Clash Unlimited collection, of which, by the way, there are only 5 models. So they make a yellow gold version of this, a rose gold, which is what you see. They make one in diamonds, and then one with some stones and stuff like that. Okay, let's start with a little bit of history. And this Clash Unlimited rose gold watch was created in 2019. So that's only 6 years ago, and it has not been out very long. And I can also tell you this before we start, which I think is a pretty important piece of information, which is that the retail price is $34,300 as of 25. And look, we're selling this watch for way less than that at JazzTime.com, and it's under 20,000, around 20,000 or so. So that is quite a good price. It's more than, I don't know what, 40% off of list, something like that. So yeah, it's quite a nice price, and I'll tell you a little bit about why I think it's a cool watch as we start going through it. So let's start talking about this watch, starting from the case. Now, the Clash, the case itself is 18 millimeters. That means going from left to right, okay? And 33 millimeters going from top to bottom. So this is a pretty small watch. By contrast, like a small Datejust, it would be 28 millimeters. A medium Datejust would be 31. And so this one at 32 going from top to bottom is not a very big watch. It's very petite. That's actually 33 going top to bottom, but only 18 going left to right. So it's very petite, very small, very cute. And they managed to put a small little watch inside. It actually looks mostly like jewelry. If you look at it, it looks more or less like jewelry. You never see bracelets like this. But you can see that the head of it actually is a watch. Now let's start talking about that, which is how did they manage to fit such a small watch in there? Well, Cartier is kind of known for doing that. No other watch brand really mixes jewelry and watches quite like Cartier. Now AP Audemars Piguet started to try to do that with their mini Royal Oaks, which sort of blend and blur that line. But that's only recently. They only started doing that in 24, whereas Cartier has been doing this for quite some time, and they have a big variety of these watches, watch jewelry slash, okay? Some other companies do it, I think, but not quite as well as Cartier. Maybe Chanel does it or something, Louis Vuitton or something like that. Anyways, or Hermes also tries to do it. But nobody does it to quite the level that Cartier does, okay? All right, now with that said, the dial is a silver sunray dial, and it has gold hands, and it's quartz watch. Now, they had to do it in quartz because there's no other way. This watch is very thin, and the only way to keep the movement small is by doing it in quartz. And it's only 8 millimeters thick, by the way. So they could not have done it like a winding movement, because then they'd have to stick the crown somewhere, and then, you know, it gets a little too complicated. They just decided, okay, let's just make it simple, quartz, and then that way anytime you pick it up, it's always working, no need to fuss with it, and it's more along the lines of jewelry anyways. Okay, so that's it for the head. Now the head of the watch seamlessly, talk about integrated bracelet. This is a totally integrated watch. If you were to remove the strap, this watch would be nothing anymore. So they designed a watch to fit inside this jewelry, and it looks totally seamless. And what can I say about the way that the head of the watch fits into the rest of the bracelet? Well, as you can see, the bracelet mimics the head, except it has these little beads. And interestingly, Cartier has decided to put rose gold beads and purple beads. So rose and purple beads, which is a very interesting thing. The beads, you would think that they're all rose gold, but they actually do different colored. And this little what do you call this, like cushion square or something on the case is also done in that same purple gold. So not a lot of companies have done purple gold, but hey, Cartier is Cartier, and they do what they do. So they've done it in rose gold, and so it's pink and purple. Pretty interesting way to display these little beads and place them inside the bracelet. Okay, so those beads go around like a bracelet, and yeah, the result is what you see. Pretty interesting. And okay, what else should I say about this watch? And I guess that's it. I mean, yeah, the beauty of it speaks for itself. I can't talk about much else. I mean, I talked about there is no bezel really for this. The dial is, and the movement, the bracelet. Time for me to let you see how this looks on my wrist. Now, obviously, I'm a man. This is for a woman's watch, but at least you can see it against the wrist. You can take a look. And what are my thoughts on it? Are like, as I said, for a watch that retails, now of course if you're paying full price $34,000 plus tax, you know, nearly $40,000 after tax, I mean, it's a crazy price. It's too much. But given that it comes from a major brand, Cartier, and that we're selling it at way less than retail, it's a pretty nice buy. So, and a very unique watch. So for a lot of women, sometimes they don't really like to wear watches, but you give them jewelry and they'll wear it all day long. So that's why Cartier decided, okay, let's mix the two. And so therefore it makes a very good purchase from a value perspective. You get to knock out two birds with one stone. You get both to tell the time as well as to have a beautiful piece of jewelry on. And women love jewelry, as you know. So look, if you'd like to buy this watch at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.